Hello, and Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Nowhere, Kansas. I'm telling you, folks, this shelter-in-place quarantine. This is hard stuff here, everyone. I mean, sitting here playing Farming Simulator. Oh boy. Anyway, what we're working on here today, everyone. Actually, I'm not entirely sure yet. We need to feed the cows here for starters. Then I figure maybe we'll get into some planting here. We are in the corn planting season here. If I look at the menu here. So we can start planting corn. Again, the temperature of it is not quite up to temperature here yet. But as I've said many times before, everyone, it's not super critical. You just need to make sure you're in the planting season. That is what is the most important. Speaking of planting season, I think, didn't I plant a little bit of soybeans here? Oh, I planted over that already, didn't I? That probably never amounted to anything because I was outside of the planting season. As far as the rest of our crops go, they're looking pretty good here. I guess they're kind of sort of growing. I did finish spraying the big field, everyone, and talk about an absolute disaster. I mean, this, I don't know what. Something must have been wrong with this Courseplay course, because Courseplay was constantly crashing into itself, just left and right, front, center, backwards. I had multiple sprayers all tangled up, and talk about tangled up, everyone, you know, the sprayer arms, they're all, like, oh my God, yeah. Anyway, I got most of the field done. If we go back to this one here, there are still some weeds on the field. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here, but there's some weeds there. The rest of the field looks like it's pretty good, so I'm going to call it good. This field here, I did start this field off screen there since last episode, and if you notice, when there's two sprayers about halfway through the field here, I didn't check, but then I came back a little later and like, oh crap, that spray is not being affected on this field. Again, something wrong with the seasons mod, if you ask me. Which, these are running, aren't they? I should probably shut that off. Yeah, now that I have the manual ignition that actually works, vehicles stay running now, whereas they didn't before. Good to know. But, yeah, I'm assuming there's something wrong with the seasons mod. You can't spray the weeds until certain field conditions are right. Well, i.e. fertilizer level is decreased. So, yeah, I don't know. They've got something followed up with that there, everyone. But, oh, well, it is what it is. So anyway, let's get over to the cows here. The cows need to be fed. They're looking a little bit hungry. If you caught that here in the menu here a moment ago, they're looking a little low. I thought about feeding them last night in game. It's like pretty sure they got enough to make it through the night here. So we're gonna skip some time, which is what I did, and we'll feed them the next morning here. Again, as I've noted before, Evan, it seems like the feed for the cows, it'll usually last like a good 36 hours or so. So, you know, if you feed them the morning of one day, you can wait till the evening of the next day. And then, you know, you can probably skip one day there and go all the way to the next morning of the following day. Oh, this was not, oh, that's right. That was from the cow food, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, I might as well empty that out. The fermenter here should be all up and running here. Again, I didn't actually check that, everyone. In the XML, I think, hopefully I zeroed out the right one. I think I've only got one of these, so this should be the right one here. Zeroed out the digestate that was in it. Like I said, I forgot to check and make sure I actually did. Let's see what the verdict is. Yes, it is running up here again. So all I did, everyone, is I went into the XML for the save game here and searched for 1.5 million because I knew that's the liter capacity in there. I searched for 1.5 million, found that, and there was the fill level. Now, one thing to note here, there are multiple 1.5 million liter fill levels in here, everyone. So, don't just delete all the 1.5 millions out, because there could potentially be 1.5 million silage, 1.5 million in the product mix tank, which there was, by the way, 1.5 million in the digestate tank, and also 1.5 million in the input tanks. So, don't just be deleting out all the 1.5 millions, or make sure you're deleting out the right fill level if you do something like that, which is what I did. And now that's up and running. Again, like I said, I did not want to bother with the digestate. That would be an absolute waste of time, in my opinion here. So we just zeroed it out in the XML. Unfortunately, that fermenter doesn't run if the digestate tank is full. So I know that varies depending on what fermenter you have. Some of them, they keep running anyway. This one apparently doesn't. So and I'm thinking we're probably going to need more. Ooh, you know what? Actually, come to think of it here, everyone. Now that we're feeding the cows here, I can probably go ahead and sell the beef cattle here. I could probably do that off screen. You folks don't want to really sit here and watch me just click this button. Maybe we'll sell like a couple of them on screen here. So maybe I won't bother feeding any of our Let's see, so this would be the beef one, right? Yes, the red poles. And is it this one? Angus, yes. So I could probably go ahead and sell the Angus as well. As I noted here a couple episodes back, everyone, once the cows reach 12 to 1,400 pounds per the season's mod manual, that's when you can sell the male cows or the beef cows. That's when the price to amount of feed they take apparently is the best there. Otherwise, you keep them any longer. You just need to feed them more and more, and the amount you get from them doesn't really go up a whole lot, apparently. At least that's what Seasons Mod says, anyway. And also, just a note here as well, as I said at the beginning of the video, everyone, yep, I do live in Michigan here, so at this point, Michigan is, well, they don't quite call it quarantine, right? But pretty much essentially the same thing, right, everyone? We are under a shelter-in-place order, so only essential only. So that means, at least for myself, everyone, I am currently out of work, quite literally, too, unemployed at the moment. Supposedly, the company I worked for, they were going to stay open. And it turns out that ended up not being the case. They thought they were going to be essential, and I guess it turns out they weren't or something. I'm not entirely sure what happened, everyone. Because initially, Monday, when the whole, government or the Michigan shutdown happened anyway, my company said we were essential. Make sure everyone's there. We would be working. But, yeah, received a text message later that night saying we wouldn't be, so. And then now, as of yesterday, received a text message saying we're now laid off. So, yeah, that escalated quickly, I guess you could say. I'm not going to, well, should I feed the male cows? I suppose it won't hurt to give them just a little bit here, because I might not be selling them right away. Like I said, maybe we'll sell a couple of them here. Otherwise, it's just going to be, how many male cows do we have here again? I forget how many these pastures hold. 300 each? I know the big ones here are like 500 and so, there's supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be 600, but for some reason it only says like 550 or something like that. We'll just give them a little bit here. Yeah, that's probably enough. Like I said, just enough maybe to last them a couple hours. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, everything, this is pretty hard being quarantined like this, sitting here playing Farming Simulator, working on some other stuff here as well. Yeah, just a bit of fun. Okay, that should be enough. I probably gave him a little too much there. Oh well. And we were kind of, talking about the whole situation there in TeamSpeak last night, or not, well, technically TeamSpeak as well, on Twitch. Again, reminder, RDAllen on Twitch if you want to check out the live streams there. But, yes, we were kind of discussing the whole situation there on Twitch. And kind of, as I said during the Twitch live stream there, everyone, kind of rather be safe than sorry with the whole, situation that's going on. So, doesn't particularly bother me too much about being shut down from work here. Again, the whole rather be safe than sorry, it comes to mind. So anyway, let's, now that the cows are taken care of, let's maybe sell a couple of those here a minute. Which actually, I guess I need to go down to the pen for that, don't I? So let's head over to one of these pens here. See how much we actually get from one of these cows. I'm sure what we're going to be getting from the cows here, everyone, is going to be pretty minuscule compared to what we're getting from our fields here and stuff. Again, I point you to the top right of the screen. That's no cheated in number, by the way. That is, yeah, we've made just a little bit on here, just a little bit. Okay, was it right here? I think it was right here. Was where we got to be. Yes. So, $3,794 if we sell that cow. That's not too bad. I guess what did we pay for them? We paid $2,251. So they went up about $1,500. $1,500, 1.6 years old, and these actually aren't the heavy ones either. These are like right in where Seasons Mod says they should be. So if I just do enter to move, know what? I could probably actually... Oh, 300 cows. Okay, that's how many's in here. I could probably sell these pretty quick here because it's just the enter key, isn't it? Let's see how fast I can push the enter key. And while we're doing this, just a reminder, everyone, if you'd like to join us on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, again, anyone is welcome to do so as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Microphone's not required, by the way. And if you don't have TeamSpeak, again, TeamSpeak is free to download, free to use as well for that matter. And a download link is down below as well. Again, it's just teamspeak.com. And yes, everyone, it is perfectly safe download. Just if you're not familiar with it, download the client version, TeamSpeak client. Okay, 50 left. Get close. I won't bother selling the rest of the other one on screen. Then I'll do that one off screen. Like I said, it'll just be the same thing here. Me sitting here clicking the enter button. Oh, that was move. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Okay. Now, how much we're going to make from that? Does it say $1 million? That one? $1 million. Now, if I wanted to transport these cows myself, I could save $60,000. Let's face it, that's just not worth it. Not worth it at all. So we're just going to hit confirm. Boom. $1 million. Cool. Actually, a little over $1 million, actually, technically. And just out of curiosity, because I'm curious, I want to see how much the cows over here were, so maybe we'll just sell like one of them or something. Or at least look at it. Wonder what the difference is between these cows and the ones we just sold. So these are red poles. Oh, these are worth quite a bit more, aren't they? Well, they're quite a bit heavier too, I guess. Almost 1,600 pounds. So, yeah, basically $2,100 we're going to be making off of these cows. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So $2,100, that should be like $1.5 million based on what we made off the last cows. Just doing some rough math there. Like I said, I'll sell those off screen. You probably don't want to see me do that again. So, yeah, same type of thing. And I don't plan on refilling these, everyone, because, again, once we're done with the harvest this year in-game, I don't plan on doing another year in the game here. This harvest, I plan on making this the last harvest here on this map. I mean, we're already, what, almost, what is this, episode 56, 57? 57, I think, right? Or 56, somewhere in there. So, yeah, we're past 50 episodes on this map here already, everyone. We're, yeah, quite a few episodes in, so, again, the Seasons mod kind of sort of contributes to that to some extent, as I've said before. Again, I like playing with the Seasons mod, everyone, but keep in mind, it does really, really slow down the gameplay. It's worth noting that. Okay, so, anyway, let's head down to the shop here, I guess. Actually, you know what, tractors, you know what, I don't know if anyone ever actually said anything about what tractor I should pull the DB120s with, so... I'm thinking here, everyone. Let's see what do I got for spare tractors over here? Ooh, nasty. What? I don't have any spare 9620R. Well, that's terrible, everyone. No spare 9620RXs. Can you believe that? That's terrible. I'm telling you, terrible. I'm thinking I have to go buy some more. Oh, and I've only got 2 of these planters. Oh, okay. For some reason, I was thinking I had. Oh no, I do have 4 of these. Okay, I do have 4 of these planters. Okay, that's what I thought. So I've got 4 of these planters here. I got 4 more at the shop. And we got a couple of 9620RXs here. So it looks like we need 4 more seeders, which I have purchased already. And we're going to need 6 more 9620RXs. You know I was just looking for an excuse to buy more 9620RXs. So, okay, where do we find more 9620RXs? I think I went past it right in time. Yep, there we go. Ooh, look at that. They're actually before the Kloss in the list here. Couldn't resist pointing that out. 9620RX, sure. Nah, we'll get 96. I say we could get a smaller one, technically. Who wants to do that? Okay, one more, I think, if I'm counting that right. Kind of hard to tell, because it's not real smooth there. 35 of them, huh? Not bad. Not bad. 35 9620RXs, huh? Now, these take liquid fertilizer, I think it was, so... Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I had it set up as herbicide one, didn't I? So, we'll have to set up a liquid fertilizer one down here. Not sure if we'll quite get to actually start planting here this episode. I might save that for next episode. We'll see once here, but we're at least going to get stuff set up, just so you folks can kind of see, you know, some of the process that goes into this here as well. You know what? I'm going to stop right... No, let's go... I'm going to put this on the other side of the fertilizer here with the liquid. And we're going to set you to corn. And let's go put up a liquid fertilizer silo here a moment. Is under miscellaneous. Liquid fertilizer. I do have these all set up down by the main house there as well. But I don't know, I found just having to buy the shop here actually works out pretty good. You'll pull out of the shop, fill up, and then have Courseplay drive the course down to the main farm. At least I guess we call it the main farm. This was liquid fertilizer, right? Okay. I thought this was liquid fertilizer. There we go. Wasn't quite close enough, I guess. Okay, so let's load up the course here. To the house. And if it's done filling up, drive course. Where are you going there? The course is the opposite way there, Courseplay. My goodness, really? What are you doing? I literally need to drive you over here? There we go, I think. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna tab away from that, everyone. Just, my goodness. We'll see if Courseplay can sort itself out there, because clearly it's stuck on stupid again. Which it definitely was stuck on stupid there with that field was spraying there last episode. Even, you know, everyone, when we started the course there, it locked up the game for some reason. So that's like, oh, there's something wrong right there. I don't know why it was doing that. That was definitely weird. And it's done it ever since, too. So whenever you start that course, I've actually deleted that course out at this point. I made sure I got rid of that. It's like, yeah, there's something wrong there. I don't know what, but yeah, you're not going to make that turn, are you? Don't know why he's trying to do that. I'm not sure why Courseplay is trying to be so stupid here, but let's try it again. Come on, course. Shop to... I've got the right course loaded here, right? I know sometimes I'm a little derpy here as well when I load up like the wrong courses like we did last episode, you know, go to the field 5 type of thing, but okay, what the heck? Come on, Courseplay. Yeah, pull... It's right there. Do I seriously need to line you up? I guess so. Okay, that should be the closest waypoint. I'm not entirely sure where Courseplay picks up. You know, it's usually, I think, like the center of the tractor is usually where it picks up. So we should be just before the center of the tractor. You know what? Back it up just a little bit there. And drive course. There we go. Okay, finally. Maybe try the next closest on the next one. Sometimes it works better than the next closest. In fact, you know what? Maybe that's a... worth mentioning here. I know I got asked that here was the last episode or episode before. Someone was complaining they always have trouble getting their Courseplay courses to restart. I do occasionally as well. And you got a couple of options, which I guess I have to have a Courseplay course loaded up for this, don't I? We can do that because we need it. When you go to start your courses, almost all the time, everyone, I use the nearest waypoint. I find that to be the most reliable option. You also have first, that should be self-explanatory. It goes to the first waypoint, which is good if you want it to do that. Current waypoint, I've never had much success with that one, to be honest. Everyone, current waypoint. In theory, if you were to like stop a Courseplay course and you told it to, you know, stop, and then you want it to go back to the current waypoint, the waypoint it was working from or towards, you should be able to do that. Like, I've never had success with that. And then you also have next closest. What I've been told, everyone, is the next closest is supposed to go to the next closest waypoint in front of the vehicle. That is not true. Courseplay does not do that all the time. I have turned that on, and Courseplay has done it about 180 and gone to a rear waypoint, and no, so that's not what that does. Not sure. I don't know what the difference between next and nearest is, everyone. And yes, you folks are welcome to throw it in the comments what you think it does. I can tell you right now, from experience, it doesn't go to the next closest forward waypoint. I've seen it multiple times. It goes to the closest waypoint, whether that's the one in front or the one in rear. So, yeah, yeah. Don't quite understand the next and nearest, but I don't know. Maybe if we got someone from actually the Courseplay development team that can actually explain the difference there, but and back in the early days of Courseplay, for anyone that remembers that, it used to be just the two options, first and nearest. Then they added current, and then I believe after that, then they also added the next closest, which, like I said, don't quite comprehend the difference there. And for that matter, even like I said, the current one, I've never found that one to be useful. In fact, if you watch my videos, I don't know if I've ever used it. Very rarely do I use it if I do. And even when I do use it, I'm usually very unhappy with the results it gives me, so okay, we'll see if we can pull up some comments here. Well, it's been a couple episodes here since I've read any comments. And we've been definitely getting quite a few comments here. Again, rather enjoy reading all you folks' comments as to how things are going in your part of the country here. Again, hopefully everyone is staying safe. I know I did ask here a couple episodes back if anyone watching actually has contracted the human malware, and I did actually get a response, and a couple of you had, so definitely stay safe. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Definitely not a good situation, but okay, drive course, stop at the last. Hey, look at that, he picked up. And did I forget to tell this one to stop at the last? I did. Happen to realize that, otherwise he'll come right back here. Don't want that. Okay, ooh, look at that, another 9620 RX. You know it's going to be a good episode, right, everyone, when we were bringing out the 9620 RXs? Come on, who else has 35? Now, oh, there's actually another 9620. Did I accidentally buy one too many? Hate it when that happens. Okay, to the comments here. Ian was saying, anyone have a John Deere 30 trailed combine mod? Not that I know of. Ticky66 was saying, here in Minnesota, my younger daughter is doing online classes and school. So far, so good. He was saying, my wife and I are fortunate enough to still both be working. I work from home. Oh, that helps a whole lot right there, I bet. And she has a small chiropractic office. I'm holding on to all my PTO in case I need it, though. Yes, very good point there. Yep. And I guess, technically in my case, everyone, now that I'm technically laid off, I guess, I don't even have the option, I don't believe, of using my vacation time, so, which is kind of fine. I'd rather save it, but I guess we're getting 3 weeks of vacation whether we like it or not. Little Jimmy was saying hello. Eric was asking on the Buster's mod pack, what John Deere baler is it that works with the BCG 660JD round bale truck? That should be the round baler that I released. And again, you can find the John Deere, and that's the John Deere 568 round baler, by the way. I need to load up the course here, that would help. Yeah, look at that. He started in the right spot as well. Not sure why that first one was being so stubborn, everyone, but okay, whatever. Let's see what's here. And also, which one was slipping? That was kind of weird. Were you not? Oh, you were not told to stop at the last one. I know I did, but yeah, all the starting and stopping, it probably got turned off, didn't it? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to maybe park this right by this field here, because we're going to plant the field right there. Again, it was corn last year. We're going to put corn on it again this year. At least that's the plan, anyway. I don't know. Probably the Seasons mod says we shouldn't be doing that, but wheat. Nope, we're doing corn. There it is. And we're doing corn again. I don't know, 0.95, 0.95. I've heard some explanations on how to use this, everyone. To be honest, I don't quite fully comprehend this whole thing. I mean, I guess technically what you should look for is... Okay, like if you plant grass, you should be seeing a 1.14 yield. So, would be better than 0.95, right? That's my understanding, but what I don't quite understand is then it also changes this number up here. Okay, so you plant corn first. I would expect a yield of 1.0, right? At least that's what I would assume. And next you plant grass, you'd have a yield of 1.14. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. I just plant whatever I want. And again, to be honest, we never play enough years in a game for it to really matter. Again, I'm 2 years on this map, everyone. And it's not even going to be 2 years. It's technically going to be like a year and a half, because once we're done with harvest this fall, we'll be on to a new map, which, don't worry, everyone, that'll still be a few episodes yet. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. So we still need to finish planting yet. We need to make it through the summer. And then it's going to be on to a massive harvest, because let's just zoom out here, everyone. It's 16x map, everyone. So we got roughly 8 kilometers. And yes, I know kilometers, the evil metric system. But we got roughly 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers to harvest. So that's 64 square kilometers of harvesting here, if you think about that. Just let that settle in there for a few minutes. 64 kilometers. Okay, I need to get these 296-20 RXs headed up to the farm here as well. We need 2 more for the seeders that did not have them. I'm not sure why they didn't, but they don't, so... Go, stop at the last, drive course. Let's see what's here. Eric was saying 8x planting, spending money faster than the government. I'm not sure I can quite say that anymore there, Eric. Judging by the $2 trillion that the government just spent here. Was it yesterday or late last night or something like that? Yeah, judging by the $2 trillion they spent, I'm not sure I can quite top that anymore. I think we were in the running for it here before that, everyone, but I think they just said hold our money and watch this or something. Okay, let's get these planners set and ready to go here. Well, and yes, everyone, it is just a little bit laggy around here. It's actually not too bad right at the moment here. I've got quite a bit of equipment out and about, so that kind of helps. Nefarious Drake was saying the manual ignition engine runtime can be adjusted in the game settings XML file in case in the same folder as your mods and save game folders. It should be set to 30 right now. Just increase the number you want, and the engines should run longer. You were saying you really don't need the mod. That mod is designed for consoles. Which, actually, can the consoles even take advantage of that mod? I would assume, everyone, that it's probably a scripting mod, and being a scripting mod, most console users are not allowed to have any sort of scripting mod unless it's built into the game. So, just curious there. Can console users actually even use that manual ignition mod? And anyway, as for what Nefarious Drake was saying there as well about the XML edit, I had tried that back in Farming Simulator 17, everyone, with no success. Didn't work at all, so... and I haven't even bothered trying it in 19. I just assumed like it didn't work in 17. Why would it work in 19, right? Well, okay, let's get a Courseplay course set up here. Rid of that, and we're going to do field 1 boundary here. Good. Field work mode, course generation, 36 meters. We got 8 of these. Headland. Boy, if that silo system wasn't there, Evan, I think I could get away without a headland. Let's try for it. I think I can get away with this. Because technically, by the time they need to turn around, everyone, they're going to be down there a ways. So this might work. Keywords might. 36 meters, no headland. Generate the course. Ooh. Ooh, he says. Okay. That is not a very good course, everyone. That is a really, really bad course. And the reason I say this, and okay, and I understand in this case, everyone, I don't have a headland, so Courseplay really doesn't have a choice. The first, yeah, we're going to have some problems here on this one here. So what I should probably do, everyone, is start the first 4, let them get like 2 rows ahead, and then start the next 4. Then we should be fine. It looks a little tight on this side too, but I don't know. I guess maybe it's okay. A little far over for some reason, but I'm assuming Courseplay knows what it's doing. Yeah, okay, maybe I should not assume that. Okay, field 1, 36 meter times 8 plant. There we go. I probably should technically back this up here a little bit. Okay, first waypoint. Oh, we need to make sure we set this here as well. We're going to go, this should be 4 to the right. Let me think, yes, 4 to the right. That should be good. Let's turn off all this rubbish nonsense here. And vehicle convoy. Oh, vehicle convoy is not actually activated, huh? It's kind of surprising. Okay. And actually, let's go to the settings here as well. When to raise implements early. No, let's do late and early. Let's flip that around. If I understand how these settings work anyway, but I think that's what they do. So when to raise it. So when you get to the end, everyone, it should hopefully continue planting past the edge of the field, meaning it's going to raise it late. That's how I understand it. And then when it starts, it should lower it early, meaning it starts planting before the edge of the field. That's the way I understand those settings. I don't know if they're global settings or not. That's one thing I'm not clear about. I mean, just the way that looks, I mean, it looks like they should be global settings, but I don't know if you got to change that for all of these, which would kind of be annoying. But anyway, I'm looking at the time here. It is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And again, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget, stay safe with everything that's going on out there.